Hello again. A while ago, I drew people's attention to the fact that foreign teenagers are eligible to become magistrates in Britain. This came as a surprise to many viewers. A similar situation exists when it comes to serving on juries. This privilege is not limited to British citizens, but to people from a huge number of countries, ranging from Tanzania to Lithuania, Bulgaria and Jamaica to India. How did it come about that half the world can serve on British juries, you ask? Well, this is easy. The law relating to jury service, the 1974 Juries Act, was formulated when this country was a very different place, and those who made the law at that time could never have dreamt what the country would be like 50 years later. In the description to this video, I give a link to the 1974 Juries Act. It tells us that, subject to the provisions of this Act, every person shall be qualified to serve as a juror in the Crown Court, the High Court, and be liable accordingly to attend for jury service if he is for the time being registered as a parliamentary or local government elector and has ordinarily been resident in the United Kingdom for at least 5 years since attaining the age of 13. So it is that as long as you can vote in Britain, either in parliamentary or local elections, and you've lived in the country for 5 years on and off, then you can sit on a jury. So really it comes down to who can vote in this country. The answer is practically anybody. In Scotland and Wales, any foreigner can be on the electoral register, and if he or she has spent 5 years in Britain, then it's possible for him to sit on a jury. In England, EU citizens can vote and will be able to do so in England until at least 2024, although of course we left the EU more than 2 years ago. Commonwealth citizens can also vote as long as they have the right to remain in the country. This means that anybody standing trial in London might find that there are Romanians and Slovaks in the jury, Nigerians, Bangladeshis. In Scotland or Wales, any nationality might be on the jury. Speaking personally, I find this a little odd. I think I would prefer to have a jury of British people rather than a bunch of foreigners. Just one more of those curious features of modern Britain that most of us are unaware of.